Alright. We're going to cut off this front part here, but I've been contemplating whether or not to do this episode, do this in general, but I think we need to. Alright. While I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you, although 81% and 79% are for Xbox One reviews, which are considerably higher considering they do have more votes and everything as well. Of course, that goes to the these are more towards the actual critic reviews. The user reviews kind of baffle me, actually, even on this one, even more than the other ones, because I've looked at them and I've looked through them, but I do play on PlayStation 4, so it does give me more of a perspective on what these guys are talking about. But there's 807 ratings, all right? Obviously, I can rate it from 0 to 10, and I'd more or less give it a 6, but I don't like giving out my, for obvious reasons. But obviously, based on 18 actual critics, quote unquote, then, fake news and all that shit. I'm kidding. But, 73 isn't really good, but it ain't bad. I've seen worse, and I believe it really doesn't deserve a 73. Although I do have a lot more actual replies to this. As you can see, there's 62 positive, 15 mixed, and 172 negative reviews. All right. Okay. We're gonna take a look at the user reviews because I'm gonna spend about 10 minutes on this topic. I don't want to give too much because most of them are just the same things all over and over again. Although I would say they make absolutely no sense. I'd like to I'd like to dive into the topic. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with the most recent ones. Or I mean, I see a 20th here, and then okay. Apparently they're not date. They're most helpful. So, although this one has 28 of 33, I think it might be a percentage, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Anywho, we're gonna go by date. Alright, November 28th, so hopefully these guys actually have... Alright, here we go. You know what, let's go with the most helpful, because that guy actually gave a review. He actually tried. How dare he try? Alright, look at this. Okay, this is a game about the Second World War, but there's no Soviet company here. Okay. The game destroys the story. Okay, alright. That makes sense. Social justice warrior behind every corner... Not worth you money. We have to show EA we don't want this SJW. You buy the game? If you didn't, they don't care. If you did buy the game and you just don't play it, you're an idiot. Alright, Russian review, can't speak Russian or read Russian, alright. Where's the USSR? I feel like most of these guys, because I see more Russian here than normal. Maybe that's not Russian. I'm no genius here, all right? But you see more Russian here than I've ever seen in any review. So, all right. Throws any historical accuracy right through the window. It's through, 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 not throw the window. And I'm not even talking about this whole robotic females fiasco. I'm talking about Norwegian heavy water facility sabotage. What? The operation which literally prevented Nazi Germany from developing a nuclear weapon. In real history, Allies did... What does this have to do with the video game? This guy gave it a 1 because it didn't include the Norwegian heavy water sabotage? What? Alright. Tolerasic? I can't even say what he's trying to say. Okay, no USSR, and then speaks in Russian as if I guess I gotta use translate. I'm not using translate. This game have label of World War II and historical game, but no no USSR. You took care of the female community, but forgot LGBTQ. Not a single furry. This guy gave it a 0. Okay? EA not know real history. It's a very bad game. It's not ready for... You know, I gotta laugh at it because I know it's a more of a jipe at the company itself when he said people are too stupid. But you guys are turning it into something much more than this. Oh my god, EA not know real history. It's very bad. Do you guys read what you write? I swear to God, you guys don't read what you write. Apologize for USSR. Okay, I agree with that, alright? I agree. The Russians should have been in the main game. I fucking wanted the Mosin Nagant as soon as the game launches, but we didn't get it, so. Whew. And you just hit in the back those who loved you and your game. Blank your feminism intolerance, Dice. Yeah, blank your feminism intolerance. Okay, extremely buggy. I can agree with that. This guy sounds like he actually played the game. Short single-player campaign. I know this sounds really, really, really stupid, but who cares? Poor, inaccurate story. I don't care. It's a story. Overpriced. $60 is literally the price of every game. Did I mention it was buggy? Yes, you did. Extremely buggy. Waste of time and money. At least this guy actually gave a review, and it makes you feel like he actually played the game. Alright? This is not a game, but an unfinished product. I agree. It is not a finished product. Let's hope it gets better is really something we need to stop hoping for AAA titles. I agree. The company is not a true story about World War II. Dog blank. Why does everybody bring up the story? I mean, I get it, it's a part of the game, but if the story is not accurate, who cares? It's a story. It's an artificial story that's there to bring up drama. Whether it's good or not doesn't really bother me. Feminist game. The worst part of all with black Asians and women. The series slipped into a tolerant blank. Why do I feel like this is not really a statement against SJWs, but a statement like against those who are against SJWs? I feel like this game isn't even made for those guys. It's made to show you how ignorant you guys are. Alright? I don't really care that females are in the game. I don't really care that those are part of the game. Alright? It's just the backlash because they are in the game that I find amusing. Alright? Who cares? It's a video game. If you want to play a realistic first-person World War II shooter, I'm sure Days of Infamy is really down your alley. Alright? Play some Days of Infamy. Heroes and Generals is really fun. Alright? There's a lot of World War II games that are out there that are really like that. And there's a reason why I wanted a World War II Battlefield game is because they're not like that. They're a Battlefield game. This is a AAA title game. Next, garbage from EA. I agree. Many horrible bugs. I agree. Rewrite history with SJ. Why do they bring up SJWs as if that's like supposed to make people like shame. Next time EA try to read shame. Not respect history. Veterans and people die in World War II. Okay, Battlefield 1 reskin. It's definitely not a Battlefield 1 reskin. Censure. Censure. C-E-N-S-U-R. I'm going to look that up. Censure. Express severe... Okay, so it was an actual... It's an actual word. It is an actual word. Okay. Okay. I just thought he mistyped. I thought he mistyped. Alright? I don't know big words. They include 7 letters. Ugh. These people like to think I'm just stupid, so I thought I'd give him that one. I've played I've played much better games than this. I can't speak today. Heck, even Star Wars Battlefront 2 is better than this. Okay. Campaign stories, not even realistic. One person taking on a whole army and winning, that's like every first-person shooter. Have you not played any Battlefield campaigns before? I'm sorry, not realistic at all. Why are you saying sorry? You put a 0 on it. Who cares? It's your review. What happened to large NPC supporters? Large NPC supporters. I'm thinking like giants and shit. Where's the editing software on that? This was very sad, and the multiplayer is worse than COD World War II. That's saying something bad here, folks. I'll be sticking with RDR2 and Black Ops 4. I don't feel like I need to comment on that one. Genderfield V. I feel like these guys just made a bunch of different accounts and then acted like they were... It just seems that way. Large amount of bugs. Here we go. Alright, that makes sense. Make sure you'll spend your money on something worth seeing instead of this junk. Patrick Sutherland and whole EA scums. Holes. Okay. Beta test for full price. Everything we have here is a shame. Okay, I can agree with that. Horrible game, a half-assed campaign. Campaigns are always half-assed, dude. Alright, especially in Battlefield games. I don't know why you're bringing that up. You play for the multiplayer. I play for the multiplayer. I agree with that. It's a problem, but you might, I mean, if anybody might as well have taken the campaign out. I mean, it might as well have been Battlefield. SJW interference. I always talk about SJWs. I'd like to talk about the actual fucking game. Alright? The review isn't about SJ fucking W's. Alright? I want to learn about the game. Horrible game. Half-assed. Okay, I read that. SJW. I'm just gonna skip over the SJW stuff. Alright, only 8 maps at start. Yeah, I agree. That's a problem. Was there less multiplayer content ever in Battlefield history? Even in the last one, there was 9. So, I don't... yeah. Battlefield 1 was better. I mean, had more content. Shallow and short campaigns, skipping over that. Plus, we all know Battlefield games are released with many problems. 3 and 4. Hardline had a good release. At least. 1 had a decent release. We'll wait a few months for price to drop and so more content. So you just admitted that you didn't buy the game. Why are you reviewing on a game you never played? It's like me talking about Spider-Man and how it didn't have any microtransactions. That actually was pretty cool. It bounced off and went into my lap. Wish you guys could have seen that. Now you feel like I'm a liar now. Plus awful propaganda injected into the game just to brainwash young kids. Yeah. They're here to brainwash young kids because exactly what every 5-year-old says for Christmas. They want, oh, I want the new Battlefield game. Not Fortnite skins or Minecraft or I don't know. It sounds good. A garbage that lacks respect for the franchise and its fan base. There is no depth in the gameplay. Actually, I feel like there's a lot more depth in the gameplay. It is buggy and I feel like it could be a lot better, but I feel like the gameplay is there and it could be improved on to be better. But saying there's no depth in the gameplay is ignorant. I say you are uneducated to buy the game, and it feels like you didn't buy the game anyway. No atmosphere of war. I'm not going into that. He is a total idiot. Serval Cat, think about what you write before you say it, instead of hopping on a hate bandwagon, especially considering you put this on the 15th. Moving on. The gameplay is okay, almost the same as BF1. I wouldn't say they're the same, but similar I can agree with. Little performance issues. There you go. Little performance issues, still a 0, so there must be something worse. However, the game is totally lacking content. It needs more content, I agree. Tides of War is free. And mostly made of uninteresting stealth missions. Okay, nobody plays the campaign. Even worse, boring missions are the longest. Multiplayer is also lacking a lot of content. It has even fewer guns than BF1 at launch, and most of them are reskins of BF1. Okay, I don't agree with that, but we'll move on. This game is totally not ready for release. It has a large amount of bugs, not a completed story mode, and a low content level. Strongly do not recommend to buy it right now. It is unremarkable and impressive how EA/DICE has invested so much care and effort into producing something that feels so inauthentic. Are you kidding me? There's a 7? Okay, we'll skip over that 2 one. Maybe that 2 one's good, but we're going to skip over it. This game has some flaws, but in no way it is as bad as all these butthurt people are making it out to be. 99% of the reviews are, it's super cool to hate on this game because reasons reviews. Very few are actually reviewing anything past their boo-hoo, it sucks because the internet said so rant parts. Oh my god, this is me. It's not me, but it feels like me. First off, there's no way to put prosthetics on your cyborg girl. Let's get that out of the way now. No cyborg girls. Now, I do dislike women being in the game. Okay, I don't hate that. I don't agree with it, but I don't hate it. That's a PC move just to make the SJWs happy. Oh my god. But that's where it ends. That and the lack of balls to put swastika to is frustrating for a historical shooter. I don't care about that, so moving on. The shooting is quite good, but having better time to kill than any other Battlefield games, but I do feel like you die really easily. It mimics COD World War II's TTK. I don't agree with that, but we'll move on. However, take into consideration the map size and flow of battle with that TTK, I personally think you die a little too quickly. Okay. But at least you have very few people running away after 30 hit markers. That's good. That's good. Vehicle play is good and bad. I hate the vehicle play, actually. I think it's the worst I've ever seen in a Battlefield game. That's neither here nor there. Graphics are, it's DICE, enough said. They dream in 4K. A lot of people are complaining that you can't spot. Let me be very clear. DICE has made this game to force squad or team play. You can solo play, but don't get mad when it works, when it goes wonky. They have built each class to fully rely on each other. The scout has auto spot when ADS at anything. The other 3 don't spot. Now your scout has to scout. No more YOLO scout snipe 360 MLG crap. The medic is essentially for squad play. They dumbed it down, its damage output, to force it to actually focus on squad healing and support damage. No more, I'm a healer who didn't bring med packs. Playing with blueberries is gonna suck, guys. We literally have to relearn how to effectively play as a squad and actually do your class job. You have to do it. There's no way around it. My few complaints are that they did not get anywhere near close to the customization they promised. This Battlefield will have more customization than any other Battlefield game to date. Wrong. Just wrong. It does not allow you to customize each part of your character with stuff, and each part can have individual camos, so that's nice. But the guns have almost no customization. Yes, you can add sights to them, but 2/3 of them are just camo schemes and not actual different sights. There are no suppressors, which did exist. There are no rifle grenades that I can find. There's actually a rifle that shoots grenades and not bullets, just a heads up. No foregrips, no butt stock changes, nothing beyond sights. You can camo each individual gun part, but some of those little details on the gun, like cheek rust, buttstock pouches, but all of its minor cosmetic stuff, you cannot, my bad. You can even change the chokes on the barrels, but it's cosmetic only. No one was expecting 3-dot lasers and flashlights or NVG, but come on, where are the actual customization you promised? That's a dot. I know that. I agree. That's a good one. That's an actual review. What these guys are down here complaining about SJWs, you guys are making yourselves look like idiots. Alright. Also, there's a small amount of guns in this game, and each side gets the same stuff. The minute you hit multiplayer, your German sniper has an Lee Enfield, your German has a Sten. This is annoying. They did this because they're like, I agree. I don't have issues with that. There's no PPSH, there's no Russian DLC. There's no MG15. Why not add it in the future? Obviously, there's going to be more German stuff. There are many staples of World War II weapons tech that are missing. Didn't expect to see that. I agree. It's DICE, however, so expect guns to be added later. They always do. I just feel like day one should have double the number than they have now. I agree with that. See, these are real reviews. These are just, well, you know, shit. couple of those there are realistically only 5 to 9 outfits per side that you can mix or match. There you go. I agree. Anywho, or anyway, with some polish, patching, and content additions, then we've been clearly promised. We know that can go. Expect to see a plethora of new stuff, but don't expect any more gun customization, which is a massive letdown. It gets a 7 for lack of customization, initial guns at launch. See, that's an actual review. I don't agree with this one either. See, this one's a 10, but despite all the controversy, the game is very good. I don't think the game is good. I don't think the game is great. I don't think the game is average. I think it's maybe a little bit below average. And that's me from a non-SJW crap perspective. While I don't agree with most of these reviews because of their reasoning, I can't hate on them because I can't hate on them, but I can't like them because on one side they're kind of putting in truth, but they're lying at the same time. I really hate it when people objectify things where games are not. I mean, it doesn't really matter if they're appealing to SJWs. Who cares? If you're worried about this game pandering to SJWs, then go play something different. You might as well not be a fan of the franchise, alright? If you feel like that, just don't play this game. Alright, tell me what you guys think here in the comment section down below. This is a lot longer than I thought it would be. 21 minutes is a lot longer than I thought it would be. Oh, geez. Tell me what you guys think here again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.